Are you feeling stressed out and overwhelmed? Did you know that stress affects your pelvic floor? Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa, and in today's class, we have yoga moves to help stress-proof your pelvic floor. If you happen to have a yoga block, go ahead and grab that. Grab your mats, and let's do this. So we're gonna start sitting today. I like to prop myself up on a block or a pillow just so your pelvis gets that little bit of a lift, and just starting with our breath at first, because we're going to keep coming back to that throughout practice today and seeing how it's changing with different movements. So first, just take a breath in, and I want you to notice, where is it going? What are you feeling? Can you feel the connection between your breath and your pelvic floor? Is any tension being created in your neck or your shoulder area? I just want you to slow it down. Think of your breath as this wave that's going in and out. Nice gentle breath in. See how long it goes in for, and then watch the exhale. Nice, one more just like that. Exhale, let that go. And then we're going to take your two fingers and just place them just below your collarbones and just start to do a little bit of tapping. Gentle taps, and you're checking in with the vibrations and staying with the breath. The other thing we're going to be doing throughout today's class is keep coming back to our liver and really supporting that, because that can be so helpful in times that we're feeling stressed and overwhelmed, a little anxious. Keep coming back to that. If you ever feel like you're kind of stagnant or you need a little boost me up of energy, coming back to supporting that liver can also be really helpful. Just gentle little taps, checking in that breath. And when we're breathing, I want you to continue thinking of this 360-degree breath versus taking big belly breaths or breathing into our chest. Awesome, we're gonna do one more breath here, and then we're gonna get right into it. Nice, exhale, let it go. Nice. Okay, we're gonna gently twist to face the right-hand side. Turn your gaze all the way to the right. Inhale, breathe into the side of the rib cage. Exhale, let it go. Bring back to center. Take your left hand down to the ground. That right arm reaches overhead, and you're going to breathe into the right side of your rib cage. Gaze can look at the side or up overhead. Nice, gentle breath. And then inhale, pull yourself, come up. We're going to twist to face the right hand side again. Gentle twist, breathe into that rib cage. And then slowly bring it back through to center. Left hand comes down, right arm overhead. So really starting to work on that rib cage. That's going to help with our breath and connecting with the pelvic floor. Twist. Especially if you find yourself on your device or on your computer doing a lot of driving, this area can get really stiff and tight. Last one, over to this side. That right side of your rib cage is pressing out to the side. Inhale, pull yourself, come all the way back up. And now we're going to twist to the left-hand side. Gentle twist, breathe into that rib cage. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Good, one more breath here. Keep lengthening up through your spine. It's just a gentle lift. And then bring it back to center. Right hand comes down, left arm goes up and over to the side. Press into that right hand. Pull yourself, come back up, twist over towards the side. Nice, gentle breath in. Exhale, let it go. Awesome, one more gentle breath in. Bring it back to center, right hand comes down, left arm reaches up and over, and just let your head go wherever it feels most comfortable. Last one, pull it up, gentle twist. And see if each time you notice, you can go a little bit further. Back through center, right hand comes down, that left arm lifts up and over to the side. Nice breath in. And then inhale, pull yourself, come back up. We're gonna come off that block and come into tabletop position. We're gonna do tabletop a little different today. So you're gonna think of lifting your tailbone, sinking your chest, but pull your chin in towards your chest. Then press into the palms, tuck that tailbone underneath, stay with your breath. And we'll lift the head. Lift the tailbone, sink your chest so our arms stay nice and straight. Pull your chin in towards your chest. Tuck that tailbone, press, round out, lift your head. Nice. One more time. Sink that chest, lift the tailbone, pull your chin in. And then tuck, press, and lift. That head comes up. Awesome. Bring it back to a neutral pelvis. We're going to take our right leg, send your right leg straight back behind. We're pressing into the top of your left shin. Float your right leg up. Now those toes want to be facing the ground. You're driving through your back heel. Exhale. We're elongating out, feeling lower abs, pelvic floor lifting up on that exhale. Now we're going to come into some Kapalabhati breath, which is also really helpful in supporting our liver, getting that abdominal area working. It is a quick exhale. So you're inhaling and then exhale. So we'll reach through the back heel, inhale, exhale, pull your right knee towards your right elbow. Inhale it back, exhale, inhale it back, exhale. Inhale that leg back. Now you can stay like this or maybe adding on. As you pull that right knee in and exhale, you can sink the hips back just a little bit. Inhale, pull yourself, come back up. Exhale. So it can be a slower breath, or you can be moving in and out quicker. Maybe starting to feel that left glute fire up for 3, 2. You can always tap the toe down as well. Last 1. Both knees come back down. We're going to sink those hips back. If you happen to have a block, you can grab the block, place those hands on top of your blocks, press the hands actively down into the block as you send the hips back. Take a really big breath in. We're thinking of sending the breath all the way down to that low part of our back rib cage, sit bones spreading apart. Think of lengthening that pelvic floor. And then exhale, let it go. Nice. Inhale, pull yourself, come back up. Tabletop, we've got the other side. Left leg goes back. Press through the back heel, nice and strong, and those arms float the leg. Reach through that back heel, and we've got that Kapalabhati breath. Exhale. Inhale, send it back. And you're feeling that abdomen on that inhale and exhale moving in and out. Now you can stay right here. Or if you wanted to add on, as you pull the knee in, you can sink back and then bring it back. Exhale. Inhale, bring it back. Each time you reach through that back heel, we feel the core come on. We're pressing into that right shin. Nice. 3, 2. Notice any differences from side to side. Last 1. Nice. Both knees come back down. Sink those hips back. If you want to grab the block again, you can. Think of those sit bones spreading apart. Let your head get nice and heavy. Press down into those arms. We're lengthening out through that pelvic floor. Good. One more breath here. Especially when we're feeling stressed and overwhelmed, we do a lot of gripping and holding tightness that creates tension everywhere. And it can be different for different people where you hold it. We're going to come up, take your right leg, scoot your right leg straight out in front. We're going to tuck that left hip underneath. Hands come behind the back of your head. And we're going to bend over to the right hand side and think of a little twist going down to the right. Inhale, pull yourself, come back up. Bend to the right, a little twist. Inhale, lift, come back up. And you're looking to feel this gentle stretching in the front of your hip. Keep pressing into the feet. And only going as far as you feel comfortable. Stay with the breath. Nice. We'll go one more time on this side. Now from here, we're going to take our left shin, spin that left shin back behind you. Our right knee is going to come forward. Trying to think of that knee going forward over your toes. Two options, right hand to your hip or that right hand to the inside. And that left arm can sweep up overhead. It's like we're in a warrior two, but in a kneeling position. As we're here, think of breathing out to the rib cage and play with maybe slightly leaning forward a little bit, leaning backwards. So just starting to get into those hips opening up. Loosening around pelvic floor, nice gentle breath in. Good, one more breath here. And on your next inhale, you're gonna pull yourself, come up, take your left hand down to the ground, and then that right arm reaches overhead. Right side of the rib cage lifts, the right leg can stay down, maybe you float it. Do what feels best for you today. Today's class is just about exploring how you're feeling, what you're noticing when you're moving, really connecting with that breath. Good, pull yourself, come back up. Drive that right knee forward over your toes, left arm comes back up. And then we're gonna go back in side plank. Reach and lengthen. Inhale, come up, kneeling warrior two. So you'll feel your core kick on a little bit with this, but we wanna make sure we're not gripping and holding the entire time. Reach, lengthen out. We've got one more on this side. Inhale, come back up. Reach and lengthen through that arm. Inhale, pull yourself, come back up. Side plank. Nice work. Keep reaching through those fingertips. Use your breath. And then pull yourself, come back up. We're gonna spin everything back and take that right leg, step your right leg back. Option, plank on those toes, plank on your knees, lengthen out. We're gonna lower everything all the way down towards the ground. Press down into the tops of your feet, gently pull yourself forward, lift up and back, little baby cobra. We're really broadening through the front of our chest, squeezing shoulder blades together. Option, child's pose, sinking back, or if you wanna lift those hips, come back up into a down dog. Either position, we're taking 2 breaths here. Let your head get heavy. Think of spreading those sit bones. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Nice, so one more just like that. Inhale, pull yourself, come forward back into that tabletop position. We're gonna come back up, take your left foot, sweep that left foot out in front. We're tucking our right hip underneath. Hands come behind the back of your head. And now we're gonna bend to the left and a little twist to the left. Pull everything back up. Bend to the left and a little twist. Pull yourself back up. Now compare this side with your other side, the front of that hip. What do you notice? What do you notice about moving through your rib cage? We're active in those legs, pressing down into the feet. This is just another great way to do a nerve glide, especially our nervous system is on overdrive from being a little stressed out. Doing some nerve glides is another awesome way we can calm down our nervous system. Nice, last one. Good. Now we're going to take that left knee, drive it forward, right shin comes behind us. You might have to readjust. Find your comfortable position. Left hand to your hip, right side of your rib cage pulls back, or left hand in front, and we lift up and open. Press into the feet, lengthen out, nice gentle breath. And then pull yourself, come back up. Right hand comes down, left arm reaches. That leg can stay down, or you can float, lift it up. Inhale, pull yourself, come back up, reach and lengthen through those fingertips. Bring yourself back up. Glide in and out at your own pace. We're trying to make sure we keep our rib cage stacked over our pelvis so we're not overarching from our back. Nice job. We've got one more after this. When you use that core to transition from one position to the next, seeing how slow you can move. Good, pull yourself, come back up. We'll take that left leg, scoot your left leg back behind, plank on your knees, plank on your toes, lengthen out. We'll lower everything all the way down. Now this time, we're gonna come up onto our fingertips. So those elbows are facing towards the sky, and you're gonna inhale, peel yourself, lift up, squeeze those shoulder blades, press down into the tops of the feet. And then bring everything back down. 2 more times like that. Inhale, lift, wave, pull everything up. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, lift and wave. And then bring it back down. Nice work. Hands by your side, child's pose or down dog. 2 big breaths here. Nice. And then whenever you're ready, we're just going to make our way towards the front of the mat and come into a forward fold, whether you let your hands hang, maybe you have a good bend in your knees, maybe you grab those elbows, and we're just going to gently sway from side to side. That head get nice and heavy. And then slowly bring your hands down towards your thighs. Pull yourself, come all the way back up. Inhale, lift those arms up overhead. Hands come down towards heart center. And just take a breath. Compare that breath to how we started the beginning of class. We're going to take your left leg, swing that left leg out to the side. Your heels can come in, toes slightly out. We're coming back to that Kapalabhati breath. We're going to bend our right knee. On the exhale, twist to the one side. Inhale, come up. Exhale, twist. Now you can stay up higher and rotating chest from side to side. You can reach those hands down nice and low. You can get your core involved going from side to side. But think of it as this push-pull with your arms, going from one side to the next. We're loosening up those hips and into our breath. Nice, we're gonna do 3, 2, last 1. Bring it back towards the front and take that left foot, step it forward. Inhale, lift those arms up overhead. Those hands come down towards heart center. Take your right foot, sweep that right foot back. Press down through your back heel. We're gonna bring those arms out to the side, come into cactus arms. Open through the front of your chest. And then tap those forearms in front, round it out. Inhale, open, really actively pressing into the feet and connect with your breath so you're not gripping and holding. Tap, round out. Inhale, open. Now you can continue like this, or if you would like to add on one more piece, the next time we come forward, you can move your block to the front as well. You can use your block, you don't need it. As we tap and round forward, we're going to transition over this leg. Press into your left leg. Hands maybe at your thigh, the block. You can float, you can tap. Do what feels best. We just want to be careful we don't peel the hips up. We want the hips facing the ground and let that chest come down. And then slowly bend, come back to your cactus. So you can add that piece on or stay right where it is. Float and lift. So you'll start to feel left glute kicking on. We want to check in. Do we notice if we're gripping with our toes like I was just doing? Try to press through the mound of that big toe and spread those toes. Nice work. We're going to go through one more time. Oh, hello, left glute. Float that forward. Now this time I want you to step back as slow as you possibly can. Reach that right leg back behind you. Inhale, lift, come up and back. Reverse your warrior. Straighten out your front thigh. Come into triangle pose. So your left hand to your hip, left hand down, right arm up. And then you're gonna lift up and down. Staying with the breath. Keep spinning that chest open for 3, 2, last 1. Bend through that front knee. Step your right leg forward, coming into chair pose. Send the hips back. Now you can be up higher. You can be as low as you'd like. Reach through those fingertips. Bring your hands in towards heart center. Take your left ankle to your right knee or left ankle in front. Just open up those hips a little more. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Good. Pull yourself, come all the way up and back. Press into that foot, lift up. Hands come down. And just notice left side, right side. What do you feel? We'll take that left leg, send your left leg straight back behind. Press through that back heel, drive into that front foot, open up, cactus arms. Tap those forearms in front. So just starting to glide in and out, open that rib cage. Good. Now here, if you wanted to add on, the next time we float forward, drive into that right leg. Right leg does all the work. Toe tap it. Float it. Maybe the chest sinks. Step back. Inhale, open, cactus. Is it the same from left to right? Is it more challenging on one side than the other? All these little things we're trying to tap into. We keep coming back to our breath and our different movements throughout today's practice to really help say, see you later, stress. Tap, round it out. Nice. One more time through. Nice. Step as slow as you can. Reach through that back leg. Reverse your warrior. That back heel spins down, lift up and back. Nice, gentle breath in. Good. We'll straighten out through your front thigh. Right hand comes down to your hip or that inner thigh. Left arm reaches up, and we're just lowering down and up, making sure we're pressing into our feet, engaging those legs. Nice. For 3, 2, last 1. Bend through that front knee, step it forward to chair pose. Find your chair that works best for you. Just careful not to be overarching from the back, and we don't want to be tucking either. Somewhere in between. Press into that left foot as your right ankle comes in front or right ankle comes down. Okay, the right knee is pressing down towards the ground. Stay lifted through that chest. Press into that foot, come all the way back up. Inhale, lift those arms up overhead. And a nice big exhale, we're gonna float it forward and step it back. Plank on your toes, plank on your knees. Lower all the way down. Inhale, lift, pull everything up, little cobra. Yogi's choice, child's pose, or you can come into down dog. 2 big breaths, whichever position you pick. And then inhale, pull yourself, come forward. And we're gonna come down onto our backs. You're just gonna bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees get heavy. Place your hands at the bottom of your rib cage and just take a couple of breaths. Notice how your breath feels now from when we first started. As you're inhaling, can you send your breath all the way down? Think of lengthening those pelvic floor muscles. If you felt tension in your neck or shoulders or your back, has that eased? And can you continue to send the breath to ease there? Now, we're gonna press the soles of our feet in towards each other. We're gonna inhale, lift the knees up as long as the feet stay together. And then we're gonna exhale, lower them back down. So squeeze, lift those knees up. Exhale, lower them back down. Nice, inhale, lift. Exhale, bring them back down. Keep staying with the breath for 3. Nice job, 2. Last 1. Bring those knees in towards your chest. Grab behind the backs of your knees, and those knees come apart, and just gently rock to the left, to the right. Those shins get heavy, your feet are nice and heavy. So we started off the class really getting moving. Sometimes it's easier to get moving to get that stress out. And then just slowing it down, relaxing the hips, relaxing those pelvic floor muscles after all the work they did. Take one more breath in here. Nice. Then place those feet back down on the ground. Lengthen out through those legs. We're going to hold here for one round of breath. We're going to inhale for a count of 4 and exhale for 6. On your next inhale, we have 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, stretch those arms, reach them all the way up overhead. Nice big breath in. Exhale, get super heavy. Nice job. Slide those legs back in, arms come in, gently roll to your side. Come all the way up, finding a comfortable seated position. Let's take one last cleansing breath in. Lift those arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, bring those hands down towards heart center, thanking your body for its awesome work during your practice today. If you really enjoyed this class, your pelvic floor will definitely thank you for checking out this one next. Keep up the good work. Until next time, namaste.